it up.
Yo, that is
but
huge.
wait, there's a shrine for an angel of death? What? Oh, another is that a Mexican thing? That's a Mexican thing? Or that's a gang thing?
It's a Mexican thing.
It's a Mexican thing.
Well, the majority of people that are involved in crime, in killing, they're more inclined to believe in a death because they obviously see it all the time.
This guy's sharpening a machete. So what's this area called?
Called Corregidora.
Okay, YouTube, y'all let me know about that. Like, what the angel of death? What's that? Like, I don't know. Is that like a Catholic thing? I don't know, cause I know they be praying to like Mary and stuff. Like, is that like a different Catholic person, or is that just like kind of something that other people just came up with and they're like, oh yeah, boom, here's an angel of death, like we're gonna pray to it? Like, I don't know.
That's one of the main.
Some of them pray to the Grim Reaper. What? So is it just like a separate thing, or are they connecting like religion to it?
One of the main blocks here in Mexico City.
So people are just hustling around here. They got shops. They got they're selling chocolate bars in the middle of the street. This guy's hustling some.
It's called Santa Muerte. Oh, I've heard of that, but I didn't know what it was. Yeah, like I've heard some Mexican artists like say that all through their songs. I just didn't know like what they were talking about. I just thought they were saying stuff. It's different than being Catholic, but if you ask me, that shit's all the same. We shouldn't have idols. I respect it. I respect it. That's the thing that's always like confused me about Catholicism, because I thought that like idolatry was like bad, but like they idolize Mary. I'm not look, if you're Catholic, I'm not saying nothing wrong. I'm just saying, like, to me, from my understanding of Christianity, I just thought that was a little contradictory. But I know Catholic people do things differently than like the rest of Christians, and each denomination does things differently too. So
Logistics. You guys are cleaning shoes. There's multiple shoe cleaners. This place is just full of hustlers. So we're now in Red Hat's territory.
I kind of respect pagan religions. Like, personally, I think religion is very confusing. Personally, okay, like, it's too many denominations in Christianity to me. It's like, ain't no way the religion should be divided by like damn near 50 million subsets of the damn religion. That's all I'm saying. Like, we always pay respect to death, fertility, and joy. And knowing the truth, that's what I go for. Yeah, I personally feel like I like to learn about all the religions, because I think there's like a lot of truth in the parts that are consistent across all the religions. So like the things that I see string through all the religions are like love, respect, like accountability, and like those values that I find in religions from all different parts of the world. Those are the values that I value like the most personally. And I think I can't ever feel like I 100% know what's true. And like I searched for that when I was younger. I wanted the one truth, but like the older I get, the more I feel like there is not one universal truth. There's many different perspectives on the same thing. And depending on where you are in the world and what your culture is going to impact the way that you interpret things. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's just me. And I respect everybody's like different religions and worldviews. And I like to learn from other people. I just felt like when I was growing up, like religious, I feel like the way it was taught, like forced me to be closed-minded. And like I didn't like that, because I still felt like I could learn from people, and it like made me feel guilty for trying to learn about other people's perspectives. And like that just kind of didn't feel right. It didn't feel right, because I'm like, why can't I learn from somebody that's from the Middle East? Why can't I learn from somebody in the Asian culture? Like, you had people saying like meditation was demonic and stuff, like that's where I started to draw the line, because I was like, wait a minute, this don't seem like demonic. This doesn't seem like against God. Why would God say that? Like niggas just start making stuff up at a certain point, you know? Like, it's not even in the religious text no more. Y'all are just coming up with your own interpretations. Because it's like, then when you go back, actually, old age, back in the day, Christians had rituals. They had different things that they did, you know? So it's like, once I start actually studying like what it was like back in the day, I realized, oh, okay, y'all just making stuff up. You know, y'all just making stuff up, because like this ain't even in the Bible at this point. Y'all just saying it because y'all think it's right. And then to guilt somebody or make them feel like an outsider for like stuff that you can't even say confirm God said is just like kind of crazy. Thank you, Activist Prism. Shout out to this queen. I appreciate you. Let me get you a shouty. I want it work. Hold on, let me read what y'all said. Culture Paint said, I went through something spiritually that I feel like taught me the truth, but I understand others haven't experienced it. Yeah, I feel that. Like, look, I'm a big spirituality person. So, and when I say I like spirituality more than tying myself to one religion. And the reason why is because I actually learned about, like, I loved the idea of spirituality so much that I couldn't stop learning about it. I couldn't stop trying to learn like the history of how the religion got to where it's at now, like how the Bible was made. You know, do most people even know? Would most people know that how the Bible was put together? Do most people know that? I don't think so. Do most people know that like the divinity of Jesus was voted on by a council of men? The Council of Nicaea. Look it up, guys. You know, do most people know that like certain books were voted on to be in or out of the Bible? Like, and I feel like if people knew that, their mind might be open to like, okay, so we don't know exactly what this book is supposed to be. A group of people decided what to put in it, what to not put in it, and their biases went into that. And now we're using this book as the foundation of like everything. So like once I learned that, it made me like, okay, maybe I need to really break down everything that I think I know and start from scratch. So that's where I'm at now. So my mind is very open to a lot of things that maybe some people aren't open to, because I had that experience at a young age. And that right there alone, seeing how learning how the Bible was put together made me be like, okay, I don't know shit. I don't know anything. I really don't. And the people who put it together, they had an agenda. Facts. They did. So it's like, what do we do? What do we do like as people modern day that are told to follow this book? Once you find out that type of information, like, how do you choose to go forward? For me, it doesn't mean, oh, I don't believe in God. You know, if someone's, that's their conclusion, I respect it. I don't know if there's if God is what I was told he was, you know, like, I don't know. Y'all saying God was this and that, it's like, y'all didn't even give us all the books. Now look, hear me out. If they would have given us all the books that were supposed to be like included in the Bible, and then I could read through it and see what makes sense to me, I would have felt better with that. But the fact that I know people excluded stuff because they didn't like the narrative, that got me feeling like, well, damn, like, what do I really know? So, and if you guys are curious about those books that are not included in the Bible, look up this right here. This word, this phrase right here is called the Gnostic Gospels. If you guys are curious about like that type of thing. But like, yeah, like that shit is just fascinating to me. And I like feeling like I don't know anything rather than feeling like I know and then being disappointed later. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, I rather feel like I'm coming from a place of learning and openness to new information rather than like making up my mind and having to defend it. Like, you know, I felt like I had to defend it and all that shit before. But I'm just a student at this point. Credit Karma said a lot of them also try to pit you against other religions. You can't challenge any beliefs or the higher ups call you crazy or exile. Speak on it, Credit Karma. Speak on it. I couldn't even ask questions about certain stuff at a young age. It's like if y'all would have studied the religion, y'all would be comfortable answering questions. But people felt like questions was a threat when I was really just trying to learn. Here's one thing. This is how I knew I was built different when I was a kid. I was reading the Bible like through and through. And I remember reading the story about Jesus flipping over the table. I remember reading the story about Jesus flipping over the table when they were selling stuff in the market or whatever, the church or whatever it was. And I was like, damn, I respect that. He said, y'all not about to do this in my father's house, period. Like, okay. So then I went to church and they had like a little store in the church, like where they're, I guess like the store is basically to raise money for the bills. You know how they're always trying to collect tithes and stuff. So I was like, okay, boom. Like, didn't Jesus get mad at y'all selling stuff in the church? Why y'all got a store in the church? Like, you know, that shit was just wild to me. And then the other thing that I read that like blew my mind was like when I read about tithes, tithing, y'all know what tithing is, like paying your tithes to the church. When I read about that in the Bible, it didn't say tithes was money. It said tithes was 10% of whatever you have, whether that be your time, your money, your food, whatever. I was like, you know what? That's a lot different than what I was told when I was sitting in the church. So I was like, damn, okay, so why the church be pressing broke poor people for money? There was even a church back in my hometown. My mom said the pastor put people's names on the wall outside the church that didn't pay their tithes. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. Like, I think most people objectively agree that's wrong. Like, no one was saying that shit is okay or anything, but I'm just saying, you know. Okay, let me catch up. Arcadia said, see, that is why so many people who read the Bible become atheists. Culture Paint said, meditating for a little bit is okay, but when you meditate for hours for a long time, you experience stuff, but you have to see it yourself. That's facts. That's facts. I think, yeah, the longer you meditate, you can start going to different dimensions and shit. Like, I really believe that's a thing. Arcadia said, I mean, if anyone fucking saw a book storage in their church, shit is fucking wild. Why are there hundreds of books? Culture Paint said, yeah, the Catholics actually stole a lot from the Bible and history. Yes, they have. They have. That's so true. I've read a lot about the Catholics. They have a lot of like historical, biblical stuff just hidden. Like, they just have it hidden. Facts. Arcadia said, I mean, people do not even know who Lucifer is. I could talk about for hours about the devil. Culture is Paint said, I think it's important to have a relationship with God. If you want to, he gives you discernment. Yeah, he gives you discernment. Yeah. I do. Okay, here's the thing. I do feel like, see, like, people call God different things, right? I say I'm spiritual. So like, I do think there is, if you have spirituality, there you can have discernment. I definitely do. Arcadia said this MF was so understudied by people of the cloth. Like, why the fuck did you not know your enemy? I read the whole thing and I got to the last book and started spiraling. Wait, which book are you talking about, Arcadia? Dribble said, even if it had 100 books instead of 66 books, people would still say something to try to discredit the Bible. Yo, Maurice, thank you for the 200,000 biddies. What's good, Prime? What's good? I'm trying to catch up on the chat. Yeah, okay, Drip said even if it had 100 books instead of 66, people will still say something to try to discredit it. But people are going to discredit everything. The reality is that people excluded books. That's problematic. Can we agree on the fact that people excluding books because of their own narratives is problematic? Because, like, why are y'all excluding books? Like, why are y'all excluding books from the Bible? Put it all there. Even if people are going to discredit it, we can't worry about that. Prime, what's good, my guy? Yo, W Prime, W Maurice. Both of them, my guys. How are you guys? How was your week? We're watching this video about the cartel and we're talking about religion. Culture Paint said most churches not even following the Bible. Yes, exactly. Most of them are not. I agree. Like, you know, according to the Bible, Jesus was born sometime in fall. You see the timeline. Yeah, and they somehow just came up with Christmas. Like, hey, look. Somehow Jesus was born in the winter, y'all. Somehow, that's the problem with fucking capitalism. They turn literally everything into a damn holiday where they can make some money. I mean, y'all, capitalists just fucking disgust me. I mean, all they care about is fucking money. Arcadia said, bro, now when people talk to me, they know better. I damn near foam at the mouth. Credit Karma said church should be voluntary, shouldn't cost anything to show up. Agreed. Drip said those individuals at that church and that individual church were not going by what the Bible says. The Bible says what it says, but individual people try to change what the Bible says. That's the real issue. Now here's the issue, Drip. The Bible is not complete. So how do we know what the Bible says when niggas excluded books from the Bible? That's my problem. And it's not nothing with anybody that follows the Bible. The problem is the people who put the Bible together. How are you going to pick and choose what goes in the book? We should be able to read everything. yeah, we got the leftovers basically, right? Like, we got the leftovers. I just wish that we could have a more complete view of what the original thing should have been, rather than somebody giving us pieces of it and then shaping societies and cultures around the fractions of the Bible rather than the whole thing. Maybe we would have got a more complete story. Maybe the questions people have about the religion could have got answered in the original full version. We don't know. So it's like we have values and things based off an incomplete book. What if the full Bible would have gave us a more evolved, you know, version of what the first parts were? You know, like I truly believe that just because the books aren't included, I mean, it might answer some people's questions that wonder certain things about it. It might fill in the gaps in people's knowledge. Who knows? But I will say, like, I'm definitely gonna go on that journey of like trying to read through some of those books, because I'm just personally curious, like, what's in there. Prime said, if you have no income but you give 10% of what you have 10 times, you're not gonna have anything. LOL. I've tied, but the preacher didn't know how much was given. What's good, Prime? How you doing, my guy? W Prime, by the way. You're right though. Like, if you tithe, if that's all that they're accepting is money, and that's all they're pushing, then yeah. Hey, look. Maurice, yes sir, I am back. Thank you for the 200,000 videos. How you been, Maurice? How was your week? You said ballin'. Hey, the cartel is scary. Yes, it is. Don't play with them niggas. Arcadia said Genesis was a trip. People say it's not a part of the Bible. Wait. Okay, why you think Genesis not a part of the Bible? What made you like come to that conclusion? Seed said setting up right now. What you about to play, Seed? Fortnite? Prime said, I don't get into religious debates because I have no clue for reading the same Bible facts. No, that's like valid. Like, that's what I was saying about the denominations. Like, it's so many different layers to it that like people be having different versions of the Bible and stuff, you know, like, so that's like 100% right, Prime. You never know if like people are reading the same version that you read, and there's in some of them there's fundamental differences in how it's being interpreted or translated. So I definitely get that. Culture Paint said they're still changing it, like they took out how when you pray you're supposed to believe you have it already. That's the key. Yes, I remember that, Culture Paint. Yo, deadass, I'm so glad you said that. I literally watched a video of like this, he's actually like a astrology guy or some shit, but like he was explaining that. He was explaining how the prayer is supposed to work with you already believing the prayer is done. And I was like, wow, that makes so much more sense. And he connected it to the manifestation stuff too. But I was like, wow. And he, you know, it's interesting. Like, it wasn't even related to Christianity. He used the verse from the Bible to explain it, but he used an example of like a Native American like person, right? There was a drought in the desert for like, and this is like an actual story, he was there for it, so he's not giving some old story. He said there was a drought in the desert for like weeks and weeks and weeks, and the rain wouldn't come. He went out there with the Native American guy. They went to the little area in the desert, sat down, and the guy did a prayer. And the guy asked like, oh, what did you say? He basically said, oh, the rain will come. I prayed for the rain to come. The rain will come. And surely enough, I think he said like, it was like the end of the day or like into the next day, it started raining. And he told him that that is a part of their understanding of prayer. Is not, you're not praying to ask for something. You're praying and you're already saying that the thing is there. You're already claiming it. So I was like, wow, like that's, I never had no one put it like that, but that definitely changed my view of like, you know, how we were taught to do prayer. So like, I'm definitely with you on that, Culture Paint. Like, but that makes a lot more sense though. That makes a lot more sense with like that perspective on it. Arcadia said also Genesis is definitely not supposed to be in the Bible. Oh yeah, I did ask why. Why did you say that? I haven't heard that one before. Drip said, I have to do more research about excluded books, but it's interesting to me that even though people may have tried to destroy the Bible and its message, but the Bible is still harmonious and still explains itself within the scriptures themselves from what we do have. Why is that? Because the Bible is from God, and God's not going to allow his core message to be destroyed. Meanwhile, some priests are partying with celebrities. Fact, the contradictions with some of these religious people is crazy. I mean, truly, how could you call yourself a damn priest and you hanging out with Diddy? He's the devil himself. He's the devil walking. Arcadia said it's like everything is fine. Then fire, death, and hatred, and all this fucked up shit. There's a reason no one quotes that shit. Okay, Arcadia, we're gonna have to talk about that. I'm curious. I would definitely do like a reread of Genesis with you. Like, I'm curious about that. I read the oldest one. Prime say each denomination is gonna have a different view, so really I'm a believer and I don't care what others believe. I respect that, bro. Truly, I do. Culture Paint said, man, I grew up with an alcoholic dad. I prayed as a little kid to God, and I felt he told me when I was 18 he's going to stop drinking. And when I turned 18, my did stop. It's been like 15 years. Wow, that's amazing. Like, I definitely don't deny like people's experiences, and there's a lot of powerful things that I think can't really be explained with like conventional logic or science. And if people attribute that to God, I believe you. Like, there's too much that we don't understand as humans, to me, for there to not be a God or a creator to some extent. Now, who is that creator and what are the details? I'm not confident on those details, but I am confident that there's someone's there. I think I don't think that universe just popped up out of, no, I don't know. That's just hard for me to wrap my head around, that the universe just popped up, you know. Okay, Culture Paint said, but it literally says that in Mark 11:14, this is why I tell you all the things you pray and ask for, have faith.
Yes, sir.
You have received them.
Yes,
Yo,
sir.
W sub. Ali, 4 months sub. Thank you so much. W Ali, chat. If y'all don't follow my sis, I don't know what to tell y'all. Look, Ali is a W. She's a 2K demon. Okay, she be on her Destiny 2 timing. Always immaculate vibes. And W community, Ali, I've been getting to know your friend. I think it's your brother, Merc Siphius, I think. Let me know if I said that. But your brother, he's cool as fuck, bro. I think that's your bro, right? Am I tripping? I know it's your fam, I think. And you know, I know Smiley Sensei. I know that's your cousin, I think, right? You know I know her. Okay, so and it says something similar to this in at least 3 different translations that I looked at. Or has it been taken out? The New Testament has been taken out. Culture Paint. Oh yeah, Culture Paint, look. Hey, I was always like, I don't know, I was always fascinated by this type of stuff when I was younger. Wait, what? Not my cuz? Oh shit, shit, I got it fucked up. I got it fucked up then. What? That's weird. What the fuck? Alright then, you know what that hey, look. Hey, Allie, you let me know what to do with that then. You let me know what to do with that. Cause if she not cool with you, then you know, like it is what it is. Type shit. Not because I wanted something or anything like that, but the person I was and what I went through, like why I'm like this, did getting kicked in my fucking teeth my entire childhood, why I believe in justice so much, like was that my gift? I hear that. Hey, I'm just saying, Adley, look, okay, I'm a very loyal person, so if somebody got a problem with somebody that I'm cool with, I got a problem with you. That's just how I operate, bro. It's hard for me to, you know, if I don't know, it's one thing, but once I find out, it's up. That's just, I don't know, I can't help it. If I move different than that, it just feels weird. Okay, guys, yes, we are actually gonna finish the video. I know it's hard to believe, but like, hey, look, chat, we are actually gonna finish the video. Chat, you guys, is everyone subbed to the YouTube channel? Hey, chat, how y'all doing today? We are here, obviously. I just want to make sure you guys have something done, okay? This is very important. I need to make sure that you guys are subscribed to the Ciara and the Bonus Live YouTube channel. So make sure y'all go ahead and click the link in the chat. It's probably pinned, and if not, the link is in the chat right now. So make sure y'all go sub to this channel. And then when you're done with that, I want you to go sub to Food for Thoughts, which is my 3rd YouTube channel, aka my commentary channel, where I'll talk about a couple things. So there's a little bit of a difference there. The Food for Thought channel is going to have a lot more highly produced, more edited, researched things that are some more complex topics that I want to talk about. And Ciara and the Bonus Live is where you're going to be able to find all the variety content that I do on stream, from gaming to random conversations and debates and arguments we're going to have on stream, video, music reactions, outtakes from the live sports content or watch parties. All of that content is going to get posted on Ciara and the Bonus Live. So you guys need to make sure you subscribe to both. And of course, you can subscribe to the main channel, Ciara and the Bonus as well. The links to all of these are going to be in the description, y'all. So make sure y'all click the links and subscribe now. All right, let's get back to the stream, y'all. We're back. What band? Oh, hell no. Nah. Okay, I'm done. Ali, I'm done. That's all I need to hear. You got banned? I know. Ooh. You know what? Okay, Ali. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you, so I can know how to move forward. Monarch, what's good, my guy? How you doing, fam? Welcome. Thank you, guys. Okay. Okay, let's finish. What time are we at? 1 hour 22. Okay, I'm definitely going to trim this part out the video because this shit is already long as fuck. But thank you guys for all you guys perspectives. I definitely respect everyone's position, and I appreciate you guys for being willing to have a civil conversation. Y'all, for a religious conversation, we did very good. For people that have different viewpoints, we did a very good job. See, y'all, you could talk about different stuff with people as long as everybody's respectful. That ain't no problem. So I appreciate you guys for being like good people. I feel proud of the fucking chat right now, bro. Deadass. I feel proud of y'all because that makes me happy that I have a community that can talk to other people with different opinions without biting each other's heads off. You know, like most people can't do that on the internet, bro. Deadass. I love you guys. Deadass.